Yes. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. A very warm good evening to one and all person in the class of the super amazing, super cool, absolutely session on the very first chapter of human physiology. The more to join. Yes. Human phys- Yes. I hope everything is fine. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Oh, again the yesterday's issue also here. How is it now? Is it okay? Again, the yesterday's issue also here. How is it now? Is it okay? Is everything fine now? Is any initial issues or sound breaking or anything? Yes. Good evening, Ishika. Good evening. Yes. Can we start the class? Yes. Perfect. So today we will be beginning out with this chapter, digestion and absorption. I hope all class 11 students are over here. Yes. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to leave the comments in the comment section. Okay, after the class, I'll give you a homework. As I promised you in the morning, I given you a question. Name the dioecious and monoecious plant, and I found certain comments in the comment section. So I'm going to show you some of the comments. Yes, very easy chapter. Out of human physiology, one of the most easiest chapter where after reading only an NCRT textbook, you would get nearly 4 to 5 questions. Okay, so don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave the comment. Leave the comment is the most important. Okay, don't forget to leave the comment in the public comment section after the class. Okay, yes, these were some of the beautiful comments that I got. Okay. So the monoecious plant, cucurbit, coconut, birch, hazelnut, oak, pine, spruce, squashes, dioecious, asparagus, dates, mulberry, ginger, and spinach. I hope the first comment that I received was from Calvin Christopher. Okay. Soon after the class itself, I got the amazing comment. Okay, monoecious plant, cucurbits and coconut, dioecious plants, example is papaya and date palm. What about others? Where were you all? I haven't received. There were 12 or 13 and only 4. Yes. So, Harni Dev, very good. Priya Banik, good. Calvin Christopher, good. Sunita Meiti, also very good. You just at least given a try. Just wrote down the example as the homework, right? Proud of you. Okay, very good. So today after this class also I'll be giving you some more example, but guys, as per your NCRT textbook, these two are the examples. These two examples of each monoecious and dioecious will be asked for your exam. Anyway, Harnidev, you did a great job. At least you have the mind to check somewhere and gather the information, right? Right. So that would be more better. So for a bio student, the first thing that he or she needs is the observation. So when you will be studying about the morphology, I have already started morphology, but I'll be taking it once again. Most probably, if time favors, we'll be taking it once more, right from the beginning onwards. Okay. So when we will be talking about that chapters, we'll be just having I'll be showing you some of the kinds of leaves, flowers, and root stems, all these modifications that I could possibly collect from my home, my surroundings. Yes, of course, Delanti, I'll definitely ask. Okay. Yes, moving on to the amazing chapter, nutrition, digestion, and absorption. Most one of the most easiest chapters of human physiology. 2021 students, 2022 students, ready for the class? Give me hearts on the chat box. Give me hearts on the chat box fast so that I could find all of you are ready for the class. Super ready for the class. I need your hearts on the screen right now. Yes, Nila, Calvin. Perfect. What about the others? Pratipa, Shivani, where are you all? Yes, yes. Very good. So first of all, in this chapter, we would be discussing about the food and nutrition, right? So what do you mean by nutrition? What do you mean by nutrition? Yes, Sonali Tiwari. What do you mean by nutrition? Nutrition is the getting and utilization of the energy-rich food by an organism. What do you mean by simply? What do you mean by nutrition? It is the getting and utilization of the energy-rich nutrients from food or by an organism. What are the main things that the food provides? Food provides energy for our daily activities. Food provides energy for our daily activities. Then it provides the materials which are required for growth. Yes, Pratipha is back. Okay. Okay, everybody listen in the class. If you have any doubt, ask right at the moment. Okay, because this class is followed by an amazing Minty Quiz, just as how we did in the morning. Morning, who was a winner? Harni Dev was a winner, right? So this time also all the best, not only for Harni Dev, for everybody. Okay, all Harni Dev, you should strive hard to be this day's topic. Okay, yes, I am getting so many comments. Egg protein, it's like a fuel. Yes, technical thumbnail, very good. Yes, what are the main things that food provides us? It provides energy for our day-to-day activities. It provides the materials required for growth. It provides the maintenance of our body temperature and also the repair of the body tissues. Today in the morning, I told you about the organ in the associated with the digestive system, which is capable of regeneration. Tell me fast on the chat box. Those who have listened in the morning session, tell me fast on the chat box. Which organ associated with the digestive system is capable of regeneration capacity? Yes. Yes, absolutely. Very good. Very good. It is liver. So liver is the largest gland of our body. Does anybody know in the 10th standard you might have studied what is the secretion of the liver known as? Secretion of the liver. What you will call the secretion of the liver, the yellowish fluid secreted by the liver. Tell me if anybody knows, tell me. No issues because we are starting off the chapter only. Yes, absolutely. It is not heparin, okay. Heparin will be there by the breaking down of the components of bile. But bile is the major secretion associated. No issue, technical family, no issue. Okay, by mistakes only we all learn. Okay, I'll be telling about the concept of heparin also after this class. Okay, so these are the main component. This is the main things that a food provides us and how we will get nutrients for our body. So tell me different kinds of nutrients available to us. We are supplied with a large number of nutrients, right? So these are some of the nutrients, that is carbohydrates, proteins, fats or lipids, vitamins, then minerals, water, all these. One more will be there. Can anybody tell me? One more is there. Apart from all these things, carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamin, minerals, water, one more is there. Can anybody tell me? One more food item. Am I audible to all? One more food item. Yes? Tell me. Nobody know. Have you heard about roughage? Roughage. The fiber is also a kind of a nutrient, a kind of a food nutrient. Guys, am I audible to everybody? I think, is there any issue with the audio? Is there any issue with the audio? Why everybody is staying silent? Yes, is there any issue with the audio? Guys, can you all hear me? Yes? Yes? I hope I'm audible to all. Yes. The water plays an important role in the metabolic processes. What do you mean by metabolic processes? Metabolic processes means it is a sum of all the chemical reaction taking place in our body. Metabolic reaction means it is a sum of the entire process taking place in our body. And it also prevents the dehydration of the body. What is it? Water. So there are different kinds of food items, okay? Different kinds of food nutrients that provide us with different functions. Already we discussed repair, then improvement in the body size, then energy requirements of the body, etc., etc. Okay, so these are the main nutrients. We won't be asked any questions from this. Yes. Now, from this onwards, it's very important. Okay, we are going to discuss about the digestive system in human beings. Yes, the digestive system in human beings mainly consists of two main parts. Okay, two main parts, that is the alimentary canal and the associated glands. Suppose you may be wondering, suppose if your teacher may be asking you what is the difference between digestive system and alimentary canal, tell me on the chat box. What is the difference between alimentary canal and digestive glands? Yes, it is alimentary canal plus digestive glands. Together we'll call it as the digestive tract or digestive system. Okay, alimentary canal is the part of the digestive system which is devoid of digestive gland. So that is a main difference. This is a very important point. You can expect a question for your board exam as well. Okay, digestive system is mainly composed of two main parts, alimentary canal, which you will otherwise known as the gut, and the associated digestive glands. What are the parts of the alimentary canal? Right, this diagram might be a familiar diagram for everybody because you will be studying right from the lower class in which you are studying science about the nutrients, nutrition, digestive system, right? If you're not studying about circulatory system also, you will be definitely studying about this particular diagram will be a clear diagram for you. Guys, we have seen certain previous year MCQ based on this diagram. Okay, they will be asking you to label the parts. So what are the main parts of the alimentary canal? Mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and anus. Mouth, starting, you have to study this order because this would be asked for. Arrange the following in the correct sequence. Okay, mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine and large intestine. Finally, anus. What are the digestive or the associated glands? It is a digestive salivary glands. Second one, gastric glands. Third one, liver. Fourth one, pancreas. Fifth one, intestinal glands. Fine. Guys, I was not having something to look out your chats. Let me look 1 second. 1 second, everybody. Don't leave the class after this. We'll be having the amazing Minty Quiz. Okay, just as how we did in the morning. Up to here, is it clear, everybody? Up to here, is everything clear? Balkeshwar Singh, everything is clear. Nila, Srilanti, Shivani, Pratipa. Is it clear with everybody? This diagram, yes, technical Tamlian, Shivani, very good. Thank you. Is this diagram clear, everyone? Is this diagram clear? Is this diagram perfect for everybody? Okay, Prem. Okay. Prem. Prem, is it clear? Okay. Okay, thank you, everyone. So this diagram, you have to see, this might be a diagram from your NCRT textbook. You have a diagram like this. Okay. I hope you all are opening your NCRT in your hand. Class 11th NCRT is there in your hand, I suppose. Okay, not like the morning. We have a little bit more portions to complete today. Okay, in this particular session, in order to do the Minty Quiz. So we are moving from the part 1 to the last part. After that, today we will be discussing about the alimentary canal. As already you would see in the title, it is alimentary canal, digestion and absorption, alimentary canal part 1, right? So just like that, today's class will be discussing only about the alimentary canal. In tomorrow's class, we'll be discussing about the digestive glands. Okay, perfect. Moving on to the class. Alimentary canal means it is composed of the first part, that is the mouth and the buccal cavity. Mouth and the buccal cavity is the first part. So what is the function of the mouth? Mouth, the function is the ingestion or the food. Ingestion of the food. What do you mean by ingestion? This should be very clear. What are the 5 processes? Can anybody tell me? What are the 5 processes? Starting from ingestion. Yes. Can anyone comment, remember and tell me? Ingestion. Yes. Ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and finally egestion. From this, you have a question in your Minty Quiz today. Let's see who is listening in the class now and is answering for that question. Yes, absolutely. Digestion, it's not excretion. Digestion, absorption. First, starting from this process, that is ingestion, starting in the mouth, then digestion, absorption, assimilation, and egestion finally. So from the mouth, yes, from the mouth, the food will be going. Prem, so some of you might also telling excretion. Firstly, I haven't cashed out or caught the point why you are telling about excretion. We are discussing about digestion only, right? Look, now also I received a comment: ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, excretion. Guys, this is one of the previous year AIMS MCQ. Previous year AIMS MCQ. Difference between egestion and excretion. Can any one of you tell me in the comment box? Let me check. If anybody doesn't know the answer, please comment no. Nothing to shy or whatever, so that I could explain. Otherwise, I'll move forward. That's why asking. Can anybody tell me what is the difference between the 2 processes, that is egestion and excretion? One process is egestion. Second process is excretion. Tell me on the chat box fast. Okay, Calvin, frankly told. What about others? Others, if you don't know, please tell me. You're free to tell over here. So that it will be able for me to explain in a perfect manner. Yes. Okay. So what do you mean by egestion and what do you mean by excretion? So let's have a look at that first and then continue with the chapter. Not ingestion, not ingestion. Ingestion is taking in of food, that's perfect. I'm asking about egestion. Yes, look over here, everyone. I'm asking about the first term, that is egestion. What do you mean by egestion? Yes, little explorer. Very good. Egestion means the process of removal of the undigested food material. Egestion is the process of removal of undigested food material from our body. Those who don't know, please take it down. Ingestion is taking in our food. I'm talking about egestion. Egestion means it is the removal of undigested food material. Undigested food material. And what is mean by excretion? What do you mean by excretion? Excretion means it is the process of removal of unwanted or harmful nitrogenous waste from the body. Can any one of you tell me what are the three types of nitrogenous waste that is accumulated in a body? In an organism's body? I hope it's clear the difference between egestion and excretion. Egestion means it is a removal of undigested food materials. Excretion means it is a removal of metabolic waste. Can anybody tell me which all are the metabolic waste accumulated in the body of different organisms? Yes, absolutely, Calvin. One is urea. Another one, urea. Another one is uric acid. Another one is ammonia. These are the three main nitrogenous waste accumulated in our body. Yes? Yes. Name the organ in our body that produces urea. Name the organ. Name the organ in our body that produces urea. That produces urea. Tell me. After that, we'll continue with the class. The organ of human body that produces urea. Fast on the chat box, I need the answers. Don't know? Urea is produced by liver, okay? Urea produced by the liver. Fine, don't forget this point. Egestion, excretion, urea, the organ which produces urea is the liver. Liver is the answer, okay? It's not lungs, it is liver. Then, next part, from mouth, the food will be moving on to the buccal cavity, or you will call it as the oral or the mouth cavity. Calvin, any doubt? Calvin, any doubts? It's not kidney, the organ which produces urea, it is the liver. The organ which excretes urea, it is the kidney. Okay, it's the kidney. Understood the point now? No worry. Clear? Calvin, any doubts? Okay, fine. Is Nila over here in the class? I am not seeing any comments. Is Nila in the class? Yes? Fine. So, from the buccal cavity or the oral cavity, that is, it consists, what are the parts of buccal cavity or the oral cavity? That is, it consists of a palate. What do you mean by a palate? Palate means roof. Yes, Nila, yes. I was not seeing your comment. All the other classes, you were so active. That's why I asked. Okay, listen in the class anyway. So it consists of a palate. That is, when you open your mouth, you would see that you will have a top floor portion and a bottom floor portion also, right? So that you will call it as a hard palate and the soft palate. Okay, Nila, no issue. Okay. So our buccal cavity mainly consists of the roof, which is called the palate. Yes, consists of palate, that is a roof. Then you have the teeth inside your buccal cavity. Then you have a muscular organ, that is a tongue. I hope everything is there fine. Yes, when we open our mouth, we would have the palate, then the teeth over embedded in the sockets, and we have the muscular tongue which is attached to the floor of the buccal cavity by a structure known as frenulum. When you open, yes, Radhika, after a long time, I hope. Yes, I hope you're understanding, right? Easy chapter. So when you open your mouth, you would see that the tongue is attached to the floor of the buccal cavity. The tongue is attached to the floor of the buccal cavity by a structure called frenulum. At least 5 times repeated MCQ. Yes, yes, everyone. So the palate has an anterior portion called the hard palate and a posterior portion called soft palate. And the tongue is a muscular organ which is attached to the floor of the oral cavity by a structure known as frenulum. I hope all of you might have noted down. Yes, tongue is a freely movable muscular organ, but it is attached to the floor of the buccal cavity with the help of a frenulum. What is the function of the tongue? The tongue has certain taste buds. The projections on the tongue, you will call it as the papillae. Suppose I'll tell you an example. When you take a hot tea or a coffee and you will drink it, you will see your tongue will feel that nothing goes into your mouth feels tasteful, right? Everything would be having no taste. Simply you're eating something, it is going into the body like this. When your tongue gets touched with some hot objects like tea or coffee, right? So what happens over there is that when you have this hot tea or a coffee, your taste buds will be burnt off. Your taste buds will be burnt off. That is why if you open your mouth and see your tongue, you will have certain red projections on your tongue, right? Yes. So inside the papillae, you have the taste buds. And at the back, on either side of the tongue, you would have the tonsil. Okay, at either part of the tongue, you would have the tonsil. We will be discussing about the tonsil and all in the later upcoming chapters. Okay, in this chapter, you will have to study about only the parts of the digestive system. I hope it's very fine with this slide. Next one, this is a at least 25 times repeated MCQ for Neet. At least 25 times repeated MCQ. The structure of teeth, or what are the different characteristic of human dentition. What do you mean by dentition? The nature and the mode of arrangement of teeth in our mouth is known as dentition, right? Yes, today Lanti, it is a formula, dental formula. We'll definitely be discussing about it. So now we are going about the parts of the buccal cavity. Firstly, we will be discussing about the teeth. So in the human dentition, the characteristic of human dentition is heterodont, thecodont, and diphyodont. We will be discussing in detail each term separate slides. Okay, you have to study these 3 terms. What are the characteristic that represents a human teeth, a human dentition? That would be a question. So the answer would be heterodont, thecodont, diphyodont. Now we have to discuss about what does each term refers to. Can we move with the class? Guys, I'm not sure whether I could complete this entire syllabus which I scheduled for today in today's class itself. Let me try to my maximum extent to complete it. Okay, so ready for the next slide. We'll be discussing about each thing. Okay, so first we will be discussing about the first term, that is a heterodont dentition. I already told that heterodont dentition is a type of dentition, one of the property of human dentition, right? So what do you mean by heterodont dentition? It means that the human mouth, that is our mouth, consists of different kinds of teeth. Different kinds of teeth. If you go in front of the mirror and open your mouth, you will see that all your teeth will be having different size, shape. How many types of teeth are present inside a human buccal cavity? We have 4 different kinds of teeth: incisors, canines, premolars, and finally molars. All these 4 different kinds of teeth are present, and in an adult human being, you have 32 teeth. Yes. What is the main function of incisors? For cutting off food. The teeth in front, the 2 teeth in the upper jaw and 2 teeth in the lower jaw, total makes up 4. 4 teeth or 4 incisors, 2 pairs of incisors, 1 pairs each top for cutting off food. Then 2 canine-shaped teeth over in 2 sides of the jaw, that you would be calling it as a canines, and that function is the tearing of flesh. No problem, Samiksha, no problem. I hope you would understand from here also, because this is an easy chapter, right? If you have any doubt regarding it, you could ask me, okay? If you have any doubt regarding the mouth or nutrition or whatever, just ask me. I'll be free to explain it, okay? Next is the premolars. What do you mean by premolars? It is for the mastication of food. Mastigation means thorough digestion. For thorough digestion, you have to chew the food, right? Mastigation of food, for chewing of food. Then the same function for molars also. It is also with the mastigation. It is also accompanied with the mastigation of food. Yes. The premolars and molars are collectively called the cheek teeth, which have cusp. Okay. So this is you will be having a question from this also. Dentine means it's a part of our teeth. We don't have in detail about. We have studied about enamel, the hardest portion of our teeth. Enamel, the hardest portion of our body, enamel, which makes up the white colored part of our teeth, enamel. Then dentine. When we go for the cleaning of the teeth, actually what's they are doing? They are removing a layer of enamel from our teeth. That is why during the initial days after cleaning of the teeth, you are not feeling any taste. You are not able to eat good food. Even you are eating good food, it will not satisfy your quest for hunger, right? Yes. So this is an important point. Premolars and molars, you will call it as a cheek teeth, which have the cusp. And guys, this was a previous year MCQ. This diagram based question was asked. Okay. Canines, this is a shape. Molars, this is a shape. Premolars and molars. It is one is incisors. Okay, one is incisors. Okay. One is incisors. Okay. So let's move on. I hope this is clear for everyone. Next, we are going. Yes, incisors is shown over here in this diagram. Yes. Yes. Guys, if you have any extra point apart from what I am taking, you can just comment me in the chat box so that I could read that and explain to everybody. Okay, in this hurry, I'll be just forgetting to take you something. In today's morning session, I just forgot to tell you about totipotency and micropropagation. Tomorrow's class, who will remind me about it? Who will remind me to take about totipotency and micropropagation? One question arises in the Minty Quiz, right? Yes, tomorrow someone should remind me. Okay, Samiksha, tomorrow you should remind me. Let me check. Okay. Second one is the Diphyodon dentition. What do you mean by Diphyodon dentition? Diphyodon dentition means, are our teeth just simply floating inside our buccal cavity? If you open our mouth, is it simply floating inside our mouth? It's not total potential. Okay, it is totipotency. Right? Totipotency. If you take about a stem, a part of a stem of a plant, that stem is capable of growing into a new adult plant. Right? That property is called totipotency. Okay, what do you mean by Diphyodon dentition? It means that the teeth are fixed about in the jaw socket. So guys, this diagram is very important. I have included a question regarding this in your Sunday MENTI quiz. Okay, I already yesterday's motivational session itself I told you about it. Sunday, every Sunday 9 or 9:30 p.m. sharp we will be coming out with the MENTI quiz. Okay, so in that MENTI quiz I have included this diagram also. Fine. Perfect, everybody. So this diagram is there in your NCERT. If somebody have your NCERT in your hand, please comment me the page number, or please tell your page number to your friends regarding where you can find this diagram. This is a very important diagram. Okay guys, this is what you mean by Thecodon dentition. Look, these teeth are fixed in the sockets, right? Fixed in the jaw cavity, right? That you mean by Thecodon. So what do you mean by heterodon? Hetero means different, right? So heterodon dentition means different type of teeth are present. Yes guys, 259, page number 259, you can see this picture number 2, which is very important. Okay, so inside our human, heterodon means different kinds of teeth. So there are 4 different kinds of teeth. That is why human dentition you will call it as a heterodon. Then why you will call it as a thecodon? Because each teeth is embedded in the sockets or the jaw cavity. Last term is the diphyodon. Last term is the diphyodon. What do you mean by diphyodon? That is, we have 2 set of teeth. Humans have 2 set of teeth. Guys, have you felt any difference between the teeth that appeared in your mouth for the first time, that is after you were born, and the teeth that is in your mouth now? Definitely there are many differences, right? There are many differences among the teeth in your mouth when they were born and the teeth in your mouth now. The teeth which were in your mouth during the initial birth months, that you will call it as the milk teeth, and those teeth which are now in your mouth, we will call it as the permanent teeth. Okay, permanent teeth, we will call it. So milk teeth or deciduous teeth, you will call, they are 20 in number. They are 20 in number. And they develops at the age of 6 to 7 months of birth, and they are replaced by a permanent teeth at the age of 6 to 7 years. Yes, and now we have in our mouth the permanent teeth, which is 32 in number. Yes, 16 on top and 16 on the lower jaw. Look, this clearly depicts over here. This is 16 in number. Don't try to count, okay? Suppose being at a diagram, they might not be including like that, but the lower set of includes 16 teeth, okay, and the upper set includes 16 teeth. In both the sets, you will be having what? You will be having the premolars, molars, canines, and incisors. The last molars appear only at the age of 18. Some of you might have not appeared. Some of you might not have molars, the last 4 pairs of molars, some of you might not have it. They might be developing at the age of 18 or after the age of 18. It depends, okay, upon our food. So these last 4 pairs of molar, you will call it as the wisdom teeth. You will call it as the wisdom teeth. Exactly what we discussed. The hard, tough chewing portion of the teeth is made up of the hardest substance. You will call it as the enamel. You will call it as the enamel. I hope the 3 terms are clear to you. Yes. This is what is about the dental formula. This is, now we are going to discuss something about the dental formula. Okay. The formula explains the kind and number of teeth. How many kinds of teeth are present? How many number of teeth are present? Pratipa, is it clear? Samiksha, is it clear? Yes. Ritika, is it clear? Srujana, is it clear? Sonali, is it clear? Perfect. Yes. So guys, our dentition, that is a dentition of an adult human being, is different from that of a child. Okay. Yes, technical Tamlin. Yes. Okay. Have you understood till now? Yes. So human dental formula of a permanent teeth, that is an adult, we are going to discuss. So guys, always remember the dental formula we are always discussing like this. ICP PM. What are these symbols denote? Incisors, canines, premolars, molars. So that is the number of teeth. For an adult human being, the dental formula equals 2, 1, 2, 3 divided by 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2, 1, 2, 3 divided by 2, 1, 2, 3 is the dental formula of an adult human being, and for a dental formula of a child is 2102 divided by 2102. And do you know how the dental formula is calculated? It is the number of teeth in half in one of the two jaws. That is, either it will be an upper jaw or the number of teeth in the lower jaw, and that would be half set. I'll show you the image. I'll show you the image and I will explain. Okay. Yes. This is the dental formula, right, guys. Suppose this is a center and we are taking right. So dental formula we are explaining like this only. So these two are the incisors. So two incisors. This one is a canine. One canine is this on this side. So 2, 1. So two premolars are there. Two premolars are there. So 2, 1, 2. And 3 molars are there. So 2, 1, 2, 3 in this particular side. And in the other side also same thing, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's why we have written like 2, 1, 2, 3 divided by 2, 1, 2, 3. Am I right? I hope it's very clear, because you can expect one question from the dental formula for your board exam or for your common entrance examination. Yes. Yes, we have to move a bit faster in order to complete and move on to the Minty Quiz. I hope you all are super excited for the Minty Quiz, right? So next part is the Fairings. What do you mean by Fairings? It is the common passage for food and air. What comes through the digestive system? It is the food, and what comes through the respiratory system? It is the air. So Fairings is a common passage for food and air. You might have heard about this particular term, that is epiglottis. What is the function of epiglottis? This is the epiglottis. This is the epiglottis. Okay. So epiglottis prevents the entry of food into the trachea. Glottis is the opening of the windpipe. Glottis is the opening of the windpipe or the larynx. Opening of our respiratory system into the lungs. That is the glottis. So epiglottis acts as a flap-like structure that covers the glottis. Guys, look at this. Suppose when we are eating the food like this, and if the epiglottis is open, some of the food may gain entry like this and some food go into the esophagus. So instead, this epiglottis at that time of ingestion of food, it will form a flap-like structure like this. So when the food comes and hits over here, it will suddenly have only one part, so it will be moving like this. That is why your parents ask you not to talk while you are eating or drinking something, because the epiglottis will be opened. In order to produce a sound, the epiglottis must be opened. Then only sound may be coming out from the sound box, right? So when you speak and eat something, both the openings will be opened over there, right? So that is the function of epiglottis. Next part is esophagus. Next part we'll be discussing about the esophagus. What do you mean by esophagus? Esophagus is a long tube through which the food is passing. Guys, can anybody tell me about the wave-like movements that brings the food down? Wave-like movements in the esophagus that brings the food down. Let me check who is going to tell me the correct answer. The wave-like movements seen in the esophagus. This is one wave-like movement. This is another wave-like movement. Yes? Let me check who is going to tell me. Yes, absolutely, Srujana. It is peristalsis. It is peristalsis. I hope everybody knows about its peristalsis. It is a rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the esophagus or the food pipe, you will call it as a peristalsis. Esophagus is a muscular tube which is about 30 centimeter, and the main function is conduction of food into the stomach from our buccal cavity. Yes, it's not deglutition. Deglutition means swallowing of food. Swallowing of food, otherwise known as deglutition. Okay. So, posterior, what do you mean by sphincter? Sphincter, you have seen the term over here, sphincter. Sphincter means it's a small opening at every part which guards the entry of food from one point to another, or guards the entry of substances from one portion to another. When you study about the heart, the circulatory system, there you will be studying about valve, tricuspid valve, bicuspid valve. So all these kinds of valves are required for the preventing the backflow of blood. Just exactly like this. The sphincters also is a circular muscle that controls the opening of one part to the another. So you will be asked to name the type of sphincter muscles which is found in the opening of esophagus into the stomach. So the posterior part of the esophagus has a sphincter muscle. Gastroesophageal sphincter. What is gastro means? Stomach. Okay, gastro means stomach. So gastroesophageal sphincter, it is a circular muscle that controls the opening of esophagus into the stomach. Guys, this is exactly. Yes, we are ingesting something and it will going like a wave-like movement. Yes. So the opening of esophagus into the stomach is guarded by the gastroesophageal sphincter. If I'm calling you and asking you anytime, you have to tell me this. Give me hearts on the screen. Give me hearts on the screen fast. Give me hearts on the screen if you're enjoying the lecture. Yes? In 5 minutes, we'll be moving on to the Minty Quiz. Give me hearts on the screen if you are enjoying the session, everyone. Only Nila in the class. What about others? Harini Dev, Mataj, Sudilanti, Raja. Yes, okay. In 5 minutes, surely we'll move to the Minty Quiz. Yes. The next part, let me check, guys, how many more. Yes, we have 5 more to complete. Guys, what's your opinion? Should we start with the Minty Quiz? Should we start with the Minty Quiz? Tell me, you need class or Minty Quiz? I hope to stop the class by 5:30. It's 5:22. Okay. Do you need Minty Quiz now or you need to continue with the class? Which one? Tell me, is it Minty or class? Free to tell. If you're telling Minty, surely we are going to do the Minty now. Yes. Yes, guys, don't leave the class. From this slide onwards, we'll be discussing in tomorrow's class. You will be having some questions from this part also for the Minty Quiz. No worry over here. Okay, we'll discuss about it in the next class. So today we are going to move with the Minty Quiz. Okay. The majority decision is to do the Minty, right? Mathash, if it takes to 1 hour, you will not get your concentration, right? Maximum concentrating power 45 minutes. Tomorrow join for the class. I'll surely complete this and start with the next topic. Okay, let me check how many of you understood with what all we discussed today. So thank you all. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and leave the comment. I'll give you the homework after the class. Madhaj Kaur, is it okay? Everybody, is it okay? Yes. Let's go with the Minty Quiz, a super amazing Minty Quiz. Your code is displayed. Your code will be now displayed on the screen. All right. Yes, fine. Guys, this is the code for this super amazing Minty Quiz on today's topic, lecture number 1, Alimentary Canal. Go to www.menti.com and use the code 9561608. 9561608. I want everybody to join for the quiz. 9561608 is the Minty Quiz. Minty code for the day. You will have about it in your Telegram group right now. Digestion and absorption about the part alimentary canal. You will have the code for the MENTI session right now on your Telegram group. Yes. Right now in your Telegram group, you have the code. Yes. 3 people already joined. I'll wait for 2 minutes and after that we'll move on with the amazing class. Yes. We'll start right now. Ready for the quiz, everyone? Yes. Starting the quiz. Uh-oh. Go to www.menti.com and use the code 956108. Now, I think it's time for you all to enter into the quiz. Yes. Let me have the entry of the quiz. Who is the shoes? Who is the burger? Who is the peas? Yes. Cake, pin, everything is there. Who is the small rabbit over there? Who is this rabbit? Yes. An aeroplane also come, flight and come. Yes. Yes. 13 playing the Minty Quiz. Go to www.menti.com and use the code 9561 9561608. 9561608 is today's Menti code. Starting in 3, starting in 2. Who is the heart? Who is the spade over there? Yes, football. 15 students on the Menti without wasting any more time. Starting in 2, starting in 1, and all your eyes on the screen. You have the first question on the screen. Yes, Nila, no issues. You can comment me over here. I'll be here. Passage of digested products from GI tract means gastrointestinal tract into the blood and the lymph. You will call it as. I told you right from the beginning. Ingestion, digestion, absorption, defecation. Passage of digested products from the gastrointestinal tract into the blood and the lymph. You will call it as. Yes, absolutely. It is absorption. It is absorption. It is not ingestion. What do you mean by ingestion? Is it taking in of food? What is digestion? Means digestion of the food, right? Utilization of the food material. What do you mean by absorption? It is the passage of digested food material from the gastrointestinal tract into the blood and the lymph. First, leaderboard on the screen. Yes. Uh-oh. Everybody given the correct answer. We have Sudelanti in the first position with 934 points. Then we have what got with 929. Ramya Shri 920. Rohit 871. Little Explorer 860. Harini Dev 843. Prince Kapoor 825. Calvin with 681. Homer with 524. And Apu with 0 points. We have 4 more players. 4 more questions also. Next question on the screen. 2 on 5. Yes. Second question on your screen, all your eyes on the screen, take care. Second question, please. Mammalian accessory glands include salivary glands, pancreas, salivary glands, liver, pancreas, all the above. This is the second question. Yes, easy question. Easy question, 10 seconds remaining. Mammalian accessory glands include. Those who want to join. Oh my god, 20 people playing the Minty Quiz. Absolutely fine. Perfect. Yes, 20 people. Amazing, guys. Amazing. 16 people giving the correct answer for this super amazing quiz. Yes, salivary glands, pancreas, liver. All these three are the mammalian accessory glands included with the digestive system. Third question, second leaderboard on the screen. Yes, congratulations to all for supporting, continuously supporting. Let's check who is the winner. Yes, we have certain new players over here. Yes, we have Sudilanti again on the first position with 1862. Then we have Vote Gold with 1835, Ramya Shri 1780, Harni Dev 1723, Prince Kapoor, Homer, Tanu, Appu, Brinta, and Rohit. Yes. Third question on the screen, 3 on 5. Question number 3 on the screen right now. Yes, take care. Next question on the screen. The small intestine has 3 parts. The first part is called. Guys, we haven't discussed this question in the class. Okay, it was in the upcoming part. Duodenum, esophagus, larynx, none of the above. Neet 2021 students might be knowing the answer clearly for this, but 2022 students, those who haven't studied this, you have studied about this in your 10th standard. Hope you everyone gave the correct answer. 21 students, amazing playing the quiz. Yes. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing, guys. The first part of the small intestine is duodenum. Yes, Nila, on the chat box. Leaderboard after the third question on the screen you have. Let's look at the ranking. Who is going to be the fastest player? Let's check. Yes. Let's check any changes in the leaderboard or not. No changes again. Sudelanti, What God, Harni Dev, Prince Kapoor, Homer, Tanu, Appu, Rohit, Little Explorer, Brinta. Yes. Fourth question on the screen without wasting our time, your energy, have the Josh in the class. Next question on the screen. Take care. Fourth question on the screen. I hope you all have got your questions on the respective devices. Innermost epithelium that lines the interior or lumen of the tract is. We also haven't discussed about this. Submucosa, mucosa, muscularis, serosa. I hope most of you might be giving a misclick for this. Just as a fun play. No, this is serious. Yes. Innermost epithelium that lines the interior or lumen of the tract is. Answers on the screen right now. Mucosa is the correct answer. Next day, I'll be explaining this quiz. Next day, I'll be explaining the answer for the quiz with the help of a neat labeled diagram on our lecture. Last and the leaderboard, second last leaderboard before the last question. Yes, let me have the correct answer on the screen. Yes, wonderful changes I could observe now on the leaderboard. Sure for that. Yes, Pratipa, what happened from 3rd to 10th? Sudelanti again going good with 3,767 points, followed by Prince Kapoor, Rohit, Tanu, Appu, What Gold, Little Explorer, Harni Devi, Calvin, and Pratipa. Fifth question on the screen. Take care. You could have the fifth question on your respective screens. Last and the final question for today's quiz. Yes. Easy question. Easy question. An infant feeding entirely on mother's milk passes stools that are yellow colored. I have told you the pigment which is yellow colored today in the class. Before beginning itself, I told you about it. Yes, those who have listened very carefully in the class might answer this correctly. Yes, I got the answer from Nila as B. An infant feeding entirely on mother's milk passes yellow colored fecus. What is the reason for it? Yes. Oh. Guys, casein is the milk protein. It is blunter. Don't give blunters. It is bile. I told you bile secreted by the liver. Bile is the juice secreted by the liver, right? So the bile pigments provides a yellow colored substances, right? It is not pancreatic pigments. It is not none of the above. It is bile pigment. So let's have the winner on the screen for today's Slido quiz. After that, I'll give you the homework. Yes. Yes. Absolutely fine. Fine, Sudelanti. You have scored today, being the topper, 4718 points, followed by Prince Kapoor, Prince Kapoor, Rohit, Little Explorer, Harni Devi, Calvin, Tanu, Appu, Vote Goat, and Pratibha. Absolutely fine. Congratulations. Congratulations to everybody. Congratulations. Yes. So, are you all come back? Have you all come back from today's quiz onto the screen? Yes. So, guys, this is the question or the homework for the day. You have to tell me what are the main components of bile. You have to comment me in the comment section. What are the components of bile pigment? Today, mostly, at least 4 or 5 times we discuss about bile, right? You have to tell me what are the components of bile pigment. This is your homework. Okay? Okay, components of bile pigment. Have all got the homework? Pratibha, Samiksha, Sonali, everybody. Technical, Tamli, and Sudela, Auntie, Calvin, Nila, Harini, Pratibha, Shivani, everybody got the question for the day. Components of bile pigment. You have to find out using any method. You can search in net or whatever. You have to tell me the answer. Yes? Comment me in the public comment section. I saw somebody have commented. It's over here in the chat box itself. Comment me in the public comment section. Okay? Technical Tamlin, your answer is correct. Comment me in the public comment section. Fine. Once again, thanking you all for your wonderful cooperation. Hope you all understood what we discussed in the class for the day. Am I right? So I'll share the schedule for tomorrow on your Telegram group. Fine. The top comments, just like as how we did today, I'll be displaying tomorrow also. Yes. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your wonderful cooperation. Tomorrow also we'll be having. Tomorrow we have an amazing quiz on the chapter reproduction in organism. Tomorrow you will be having a new segment in our Telegram also, a form of a Telegram quiz. A new segment will be starting for you. I have prepared the question. Soon I am preparing physics as well as chemistry Telegram quizzes also. Okay, we'll be soon beginning with the physics as well as chemistry quizzes also. I'll be sharing the materials for physics and chemistry also on the Telegram group. So amazing class, amazing class, amazing class. Yes. Thank you, everybody. See you in the next class. Bye-bye. Take care. If any doubt regarding this, ask me in the comment section.